This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe has got on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it in his belly. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the give off the left side. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the right side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Let's talk for just a second about TCU and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
It's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it. Shakes off the defender. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to swim through and pick it up. Fighting off the defender.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the left. There's some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force them either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, TCU! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They want to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. From the gun. Right side, it's Durham. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find out the pass.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
3rd and long coming up. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move to the left. Myers on the move. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Still running at the 40. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Handoff again. Turning it on. Inside the runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Left side is Berry. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Death Valley has a well-earned rap of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are
looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Is working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The handoff. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Set of downs going up top. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running to the left. All over him immediately. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. And he's brought down. They believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Tough run here. It's Durham. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for the edge. And he's in. Down his way for the score. Touchdown LSU.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They want to run it left here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Appalachian State taking on the number 19 team, the Delaware Blue Hens.
And the returner is stopped. build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Working the ground game. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Second and long here. Give. Runs through a tackle. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep it from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make them.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it back to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say it's more of a necessity. Right? I think this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you've got to like the start right here in the second half. Like early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Durham. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. LSU right back to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Handoff, Caden Durham. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caden Durham again. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barry. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. To the ground. He's got it again. Enough to move the chains. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
But man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to line up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
And that's how a defense ices the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but they know if they can get a big play here, a turnover, anything, that this game can be over, and they get the safety. They pad their lead, 2 extra points, guys. This one feels done.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. Leaves at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown LSU. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he's going to bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.